express destination, karate chop mosh pit is coming at you from a chopstick backflip. Dill Wheat Express destination, karate chop mosh pit is coming at you from a chopstick backflip.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 19 of Westward Signs. I'm Peter West.
I'm James.
Westward Signs.
Over here we got Larry Signs. We're in Artesia talking to Cosmic Purple Carrot. A very anticipated episode for me. It's awesome to be here. Why don't you guys go down, introduce yourselves, what you guys do, and all that good shib.
Myron Solis, I play percussion and keyboard.
Seth Bush, I play bass.
Marcos Quiroz, I do chicks and also play guitar.
Anthony Trevino, I play drum set.
Vicky Solis, clarinet,
Clarinet sometimes. All right, where the fuck do I start, man? Cosmic Purple Carrot, man. If you haven't heard this band, you're missing out, man. Like,
I'm not. I'm wondering when I get to see the Cosmic Purple Carrot.
The actual carrot?
Yeah,
that's an actual.
I actually have like a drawing.
It's a colloquialism.
Wink, wink.
What? Yeah, the first time I saw you guys setting up, and saw a guy with an acoustic, somebody testing out their clarinet, somebody on bongos. I was like, what the fuck are these guys doing? You know, I was like, I seriously had like no expectations. And I know you guys are from Artesia, you know, and like, you know, it's like a lot of bands like, you know, around here will like try to be rocky. You know, I really didn't really know what to expect from you guys, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for Larry too. We were like blown away. We're like, what the fuck? Like, dude, your sound is just like a fucking Alice in Wonderland, just on shrooms, just fucking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I understand now.
Alice was already on shrooms.
Pie. Or cookies, right?
I think it's called chicken pot pie.
It was a crumpet, if I believe so. Maybe a biscuit.
But now I understand why, like, whenever we're outside and talking to them at first, when we asked them what kind of music they played, they just kind of looked at each other.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I don't know, man.
Was it heavy woods?
Heavy wood. That's the genre. People ask us, you know, like, what kind of music? And you try to break it up and tell them it's like rock, funk, punk, Latin, jazz, blah, blah, blah. You throw all this in there. You know, it's like gypsy.
And like, you know what? You don't got to be an asshole about it. I was just asking you a question, you know?
Yeah,
but like
the
the genre we call it is like heavy wood, because like, you know, some of it gets like deep and dark and it's like in your face, but it's real earthy tones. I mean, like acoustic,
Heavy wood.
bongos, and the drums and everything. Yeah, exactly.
But you got to understand how heavy wood sounds, you know?
Well, it's better.
It's a double entendre.
Well, it's second to hardwood, but people thought, what about hardwood? I was like, nah, it's more like heavy wood. So that involves girth too. You know?
So, dude, tell us about the formation of the Cosmic, man. You're fucking. I'm looking at you guys. You guys are like an entity, man. You guys are like I don't know. It's crazy. You guys are just a bunch of mortals in a room, but you guys get instruments and you guys.
We're the nucleus.
You guys have.
with their powers combined,
with their powers be.
Yeah.
It's more like they're
Yeah.
just waiting for like them to start going on adventures and hunting for ghosts and saving.
If you
Summon
guys.
our eagle
That
powers.
sounds fun.
Crazy sidekick, you know?
Just summoning.
Why not,
eagle
dude? I could use
power.
extra cash.
If you guys haven't heard them, I'm not exaggerating. You guys got to hear this band. They will blow your mind, you know. So yeah. Anyway,
Well,
tell us
thank
about your formation, man.
All right, well,
Wrap it up.
First of all, it started off with me and Anthony.
Yeah, we're just doing some bass and drums. Seth and I are cousins, and this band is really like a family. I mean, like everyone.
Yes.
We have a deep history with everyone that's in here, except for Big. She's the new guy, but she's still family.
She's the newbie.
Yeah, no. I
She
mean,
has to buy the
honestly,
beers.
No, she's not. I mean,
It's
like I
hard
said,
to hang out with her because she's from Argentina.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to grow up with her because she's from Argentina. Exactly, Myron.
Really?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said this song could use more clarinet. I don't think I ever thought I would say those words. You know, I wish this song had a clarinet. When you like walk off stage, Vicky, I'm like, damn it. You know? Like, you know.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, you know, I have a cowbell, but, you know, we don't ever have fevers that much,
Yeah.
so we stay healthy. But, yeah, it's basically, it's like a family. Seth and I are cousins, and he had just moved back from Ohio. Myron, I've known Myron since he was a kid, man. Like,
Really?
since he was like a zygote, like literally, you know what I mean? Well, his brother and I were running buddies. We grew up, and we were little shits, and you know, we tore up stuff.
Aw.
And I seen Myron when he came home from the hospital, and watched him grow up, and he played drums all through high school, just like I did, and you know, and we always just had that niche, and he moved away and did his thing, and came back and went to, you know, he went to college. And Marcos, I've known Marcos for, oh God, what, like 15 years. You were just a wee lad.
Shut up. Nuh-uh. You're not bullshitting?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
9 or 10 years old, Marcos.
God damn.
And I didn't know Myron's parents were goats.
So, yeah, but basically, you know.
And then what happened? Marcos came into the picture.
Oh God,
He
it was
came
so
in
good.
and showed
Yes.
us some of his
God
guitar
damn.
skills
Yeah.
one night.
Yeah, didn't he say
Shack.
Marcos started out. He's just like he looks, dude. He's total punk, bro.
Didn't he didn't you say he like went abroad to like study flamenco and shit
Not
like
abroad.
that?
He-
No, it was abroad. It was overseas.
He may have been on a broad or two.
She was a nice lady.
She was in California.
If you can speak of women as one entity, I'm
Right.
very nice to her.
He
Yeah.
said that he got on a broad, saw a flamingo, and started learning how to play the
There, Larry, you nailed it.
No, actually, whenever I was asked to join, Marcos came and showed me his crazy flamenco-ness and stuff, and I was like, dude, you play guitar? Like, I've known you for years. I've never fucking seen you play guitar. He's just like, yeah, bro,
I thought you played
California.
skateboard.
And like, yeah, I was like, I seen you, what are those, like
Sega.
coffins?
Yeah.
You go down the street, all, wow, coughing on his skateboard, and I'm like,
When
man,
did you
he's a
start
crazy
playing
dude.
guitar?
Well, I started when I was like 14, and then I got really into it when I was about 17.
And he was
And,
18
like-
years old.
No, like
Scary.
I really
Did all that in 3
They're
years.
how
Huh?
fast they grow.
I played like mostly just punk rock growing up, and then when I got about 17, I was like, holy shit, like punk rock music's awesome, but there's like so much more music
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
And I just got this raging, mega huge robot chubby to fucking fucking it up, you know. And I was
Yeah.
ready to like, I don't know, face the
Take it
music
to the
world.
next level, bro.
And I was just like, I just tried to develop more skills than anything. Is just more like working on techniques and things. I figured that like when you're learning the music, everything will come into place as long as you know how the techniques work. So I was more or less trying to understand techniques instead of really trying to learn how music is put together. And then I got to that point, and that's what I went to school for.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy. You may not think it because, like, when you meet Marcos, he's, like, such, like, a funny dude, you know? He has, like, crazy hair, wear, like, tie-dye shirts, you know? Like, holes in his pants. You have holes in your pants right now.
I have holes in all my pants.
Hey,
Really?
show him your shoe,
Dude.
your shoe mouth.
Oh, man.
Dude, but Marcos...
name's Chuck.
Yeah, well, the point I'm getting is, like, Marcos is a fucking musical genius, man. Like, it's, like, a diabolical genius, if anything.
I'm all right.
He's a mad
The
scientist.
music just starts to scare me. It's like...
he does.
I jam out to the music and I get scared and I'm like, ah.
Marcos was always like, dude,
Gives me
that's a sick
nightmares.
riff, but
You know-
stop it. Like, here, someone record that real quick. But
He
then
needs,
stop it.
he needs a lab coat, bro. Matt, you know,
Oh,
like the mad
that would be-
scientist, dude,
That would be cool.
with some goggles on. Woo! Like that hair up. Woo!
So you guys had like a good little thing just with you guys, and then how long were you guys doing it? Just for the four of you guys?
Well, it was actually
Well,
just three of us first.
Like Seth said, we started off when he moved back from Ohio. We did bass and drum stuff just for.
Well, I used to come back from Ohio
And we would
every
practice.
vacation and just come out and jam with.
We
Anthony,
started constructing
you know?
some songs, and then
Yeah.
whenever he moved back, we really started getting into it. And we looked and we looked and we looked for guitar players. I mean, tremendous
Oh, yeah.
players. I mean, I played with a lot of people, and they're great players. And they're like, oh man, sounds so good. And they just couldn't. It just wasn't their thing. Just
Yeah.
wasn't their thing. And then even had a few of them say, I think you guys are just good the way you are. And we're like, we really want this to be more than just this. I mean, it was good. It was groovy. And Seth is, God, the way his approach to bass is amazing. That's what I love about this guy.
Yeah.
I've never seen
thank
anyone
you.
look at this aspect that he does, and that he brings something totally fresh. And that's the thing. Just with the two of us, we're writing incredible songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we wanted more, and we tried a ton of people, and nobody fit in. And all of a sudden, Marcos moves back from
With his
California.
golden hair.
Yeah, was that the night
And he
that
was
he came
he was
over?
all, I want to play for you. And he's all,
That's my third night back.
Third night back, really?
Yeah,
And
that
I was
my
like-
third night back. Because
Seth,
I knew
I
that
love-
they played on
I
Fridays.
think Seth had the best quote. He said, somebody been locked in their room too long.
Oh, shit.
Okay. And dude, he was just waiting for it, and he just fit right in, and just his view on it.
I'll
of
let everybody
everything.
know right now I had a diabolical plan since I was 11 years old. That I was like, I saw all these guys. I saw Seth when he would come visit from Ohio. And
You
then
must have been in like a satellite.
no, I would
He's
go.
been a
I would
few
be there. I would be there at the shack. You'd show
Really?
up. Yeah, there are
I
multiple
only
times.
remember you that time you played.
No, I
first time
remember
you
that
played
you'd
for
be
us.
you'd
I was
be
like,
up there
what?
getting
He
down
was
on
in
the
like
bass.
army
and then I
cameo, like
remember-
camouflaging.
I remember the other bass player being like bum bum bum, and not that great. And then
Oh, the other bass player that I used to play in this other band with. I'm sorry, we're not going to go there. Inside joke.
yeah. No, I just remember that the other bass player was like he'd play his stuff, but then Seth would come and he'd funk everything out, dude. He'd just be like, you know, and I was just like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Hey, this is about you, Mark. It's not about me.
No, but this is for realsies. I remember
Okay.
seeing you, and then Myron, as I was a kid.
Oh, Myron.
I would see him, and I would go to concerts because I was in choir. Not that I really liked it that much, but I was still there anyway.
That's where you get
But,
that angelic
I'd go
voice
into
from.
shows,
Yeah.
and he'd be like, he'd be getting down on the drums. He'd be like doing his snare, shit, and doing all this kind of crazy shit. And I was like, dude, that motherfucker's bad, you know. And I got to meet him because the younger person, Seth Fletcher, was an all-state drummer, and he looked up to Myron, and I was just like, I looked up to all you guys because I fucking suck compared to that shit.
Yeah.
And then like Anthony, I would watch Anthony play all the time. Instead of going to the football games in Artesia, New Mexico, I'd walk down to
Yes, on Friday
I'd walk
night.
down to the shack that was like doing way better and way boring shit than that fucking gay ass shit. And then go over there and be like, boo,
That's
yo.
kind of how I was too. Fuck football and shit, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
well, it's not that I
Hey, come on,
dislike
live a
football.
I mean, like,
I don't even know.
I have no school spirit. That's what it was. Like, I just like, yeah.
It wasn't that I didn't have school
So
spirit. I was just like,
anti-establishment.
it wasn't.
Way colder
It
things
wasn't
are
a
going
thing.
on
It
now.
wasn't a thing for me. Like sports. I mean, I played all. I was in sports. I played.
Tetherball and
Yeah, no, I did soccer. I did soccer, tennis, and swimming. Everything that nobody likes.
I love tennis. I play tennis. We should
And I managed to combine them all into one sport.
Yeah, at that point, like Marcos, he invited me in to go play, and
Well, actually,
we went out to Seth's house.
it was real funny.
oh yeah, Myron.
Remember we did that show, the cancer benefit, and Myron had just come back into town, and he was working
yeah,
it.
I was working over there.
And Myron was like, "I want some of that."
He got up on stage.
Yeah.
Did you get up on stage or what? Or
No, I just
oh,
saw
he's
it,
just,
and I
we
was
just.
like, dude, like that's what's up.
I thought he like took off his apron and said, "Fuck this, I'm going up there." Time to continue.
They invited me out to Seth's house, and I'm like, well, you know, I just want to, like, I took recording equipment, you know, like, because I'm always like, I got to learn their stuff, you know, and their recording equipment, I'm just play your stuff, you know, I'm not going to play a note tonight, you know, just run through your set,
Shit.
listen to it.
Like a samurai. It's just like,
I didn't have any,
watch.
I didn't have any, like, hand drums or anything, man, like, I was like, you know, you got a cowbell, can I borrow it, you know, like, Seth had a little djembe that I started on, and then so I'll just, you know, play something. And I was 2 practices in. Like, it was funny. We were outside, and I'm talking to Anthony. Yeah, I'm talking to the guys are all talking about something totally completely different, and I'm just like out of the blue, like, so guys, am I in the band or like what? You know? They're like, yeah, dude, like, yeah, you're in the band. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna order some congas and some bongos and
Damn, like that, huh?
I think that was the Maker's Mark night, wasn't it?
Oh,
No,
that must have been your birthday.
It was. And Myron's like, "Okay, dude, I can't stand the suspense.
All right.
Let me know.
This
Stab
is-
me in the heart. Set me free.